Brad Holmes, the general manager of the Detroit Lions, has had a successful tenure since taking over the franchise, particularly evident in the team's performance during the 2024 season. However, one of his key assistants, Ray Agnew, may soon be presented with opportunities to lead his own front office. Agnew, who has served as assistant general manager under Holmes since 2021, is expected to be a candidate for interviews with other teams in the 2025 hiring cycle, according to Jonathan Jones of CBS Sports. Agnew's professional journey includes a 10-year playing career from 1990 to 2000, during which he was part of the Los Angeles Rams' Super Bowl XXXIV winning team. After retiring from playing, Agnew transitioned to the personnel side of the NFL, starting with the New York Jets before returning to the Rams from 2017 to 2020. There, he served as the Pro Personnel Director, a position in which he proved his skills and helped strengthen the Rams roster. His success in that role made him a natural fit to join Holmes in Detroit when Holmes took over as GM in 2021. Under Holmes' leadership, the Lions have significantly improved, with one of the league's top rosters in recent years. Key moves like the trade that sent Matthew Stafford to the Los Angeles Rams in exchange for Jared Goff have played a pivotal role in the team's resurgence. Detroit has also added cornerstone players through the draft, such as defenders Aiden Hutchinson and Brian Branch, who have quickly become integral parts of the team's future. The Lions have secured several key players with contract extensions, including running back David Montgomery, and have strengthened their roster on both sides of the ball. If Agnew were to leave for another opportunity, the challenge of replacing his contributions would be significant. Currently, the New York Jets have a general manager vacancy after parting ways with Joe Douglas. The team has enlisted former executives Mike Tannenbaum and Rick Spielman to help identify Douglas' successor. Whether the Jets pursue first-year general manager candidates remains to be seen, but Agnew could be a strong contender for the role. If not, at 56 years old, Agnew remains a potential candidate for other GM positions that may arise during the upcoming winter hiring cycle. The Detroit Lions recently bolstered their linebacker core with the addition of Kwon Alexander, a seasoned NFL veteran with a wealth of experience. Alexander, now in his 10th season in the league, has played for 6 different teams before landing in Detroit. Over the course of his career, he has accumulated invaluable knowledge and insight. His familiarity with both Lions head coach Dan Campbell and defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn further strengthens his fit within the team, as he previously worked with them in New Orleans during the 2020 season. Speaking to the media for the first time as a Lion, Alexander expressed deep respect and admiration for Campbell and Glenn. He highlighted the positive energy and leadership both coaches bring, emphasizing his eagerness to contribute to the team. Lot of energy. Respect those guys a lot. Happy how they're doing up here, proud of them. So I'm ready to go to war for them, Alexander said. His prior experiences with Campbell and Glenn in New Orleans left a lasting impression, particularly with Glenn's coaching style. He's just a legendary coach. Holds people accountable. He just makes sure everybody's in the right spot at the right time. I'm just ready to go to war for him, Alexander continued, underscoring Glenn's effectiveness and leadership. Alexander's addition to the Lions' defense is crucial, especially given the team's ongoing struggles with linebacker injuries this season. Derek Barnes and Malcolm Rodriguez are both out for the remainder of the year, while Alex Anzalone is currently sidelined with a broken forearm suffered during Week 11 against Jacksonville. With this in mind, Alexander will play an essential role alongside fellow linebackers such as Jack Campbell, Trevor Nowask, Ben Neiman, David Long, and Ezekiel Turner. Despite the pressure, Alexander remains calm and confident, focusing on bringing the same energy and effectiveness to the field that has marked his career thus far. Just me being me, Alexander said. Just going out there, having fun, just having a lot of energy. Been in the league 10 years, a lot of knowledge. Just trying to get the ball a majority of the time, so it's gonna be big for us. In addition to Alexander, the Lions signed 2 other players from practice squads on Friday, defensive linemen Jonah Williams and Miles Adams. All three players are now on the active roster and will be expected to integrate into the team quickly. Another notable addition is Jamal Adams, a former All-Pro who can play either safety or linebacker, and who was added to the practice squad with the possibility of being elevated to the active roster in the near future. The Lions are focused on ensuring that their new players quickly grasp the team's terminology and defensive scheme. With Alexander's previous experience under Glenn's coaching in New Orleans, Detroit is optimistic that his transition will be swift. I think a couple things. 1. Terminology. How fast can they get this? 2. Whenever that is, knowing that they can just line up and play fast, Campbell explained. He emphasized the importance of minimizing mental processing on the field to allow players to perform instinctively and without hesitation. Despite the emphasis on terminology, the Lions are also counting on their new players to rely on their instincts and adaptability. The other part, we don't entirely know. We have an idea of what these guys can do, but yet we don't because they just got here, just walked in the building, Campbell said. The team's coaching staff will need to quickly assess where they can best utilize the new additions based on their recent performances and skills. You let them go play fast. And that's what we're gonna do, Campbell concluded. With Glenn's defensive plans in place and the team's new players eager to prove themselves, the Lions are hopeful their defensive unit will soon begin to take shape and perform at a high level.